So I haven't prepped my nails, by the way. Maybe we can like watch something while I'm prepping my nails. And you know, just like last time we watched, what's his name? Hide in My Room guy. Well, let's do my nails. What are we gonna watch? Do you have any interesting person we can watch about? Like, they're kind of crazy and shit. Have you heard of Daddy 05? Or have you heard of those van life families? You know, we can always listen to some watch some of those crazy people in the world just to validate ourselves that we're doing fine. These people are, you know, doing way worse than us. We're doing fine. Don't think about it. Christian? Nah, that's too... You know what? Christian is... that's too... Everybody knows that already, right? You know that... Everybody knows that already. You know, a new one, like... Also, considering how long has it already has been, there's like tons and tons of just things getting added on top of shit that Christian did, you know? It keeps getting added up. That's why it's so crazy. Like, when is it gonna stop? When is it gonna be over? Why is it like this every single time? Okay, wait, where's my nail? Okay, there's the new one. Hold on. So this one is kind of the same from the last one I did, but it's more like a sakura cherry blossom looking ass thing. Show you. It still looks a little bit more natural as well. There you go, look. It's like pink and has sakura shit on it. It's covering my camera. Isn't that cute? Done. The thing about Christian is it just keeps getting piled up over and over again. Did he get arrested recently? Okay, let's see. Maybe we can see something also in YouTube. Oh, I forgot also as well. Take a look at this. And the gift subs fairy to your widget. When you're live, make sure the widget is visible. And if the fairy, oh no. June 9? June 12. Release the gift sub fairy. I didn't even get it as a browser source. Well, it's already too late, OBS. I mean... Damn, that's it? I clicked the button! I messed up! I effed up! Whoa!
Oh my god!
Yeah! Let's
ストリームエ
go!
レメンツギフトギフテッドアティアワンサブトゥファフーアンダーバーファフー Oh my god! ストリームエレメンツギフトギフテッドアティアワンサブトゥベリカ
Yo!
Oh my god! ストリームエレメンツギフトギフテッドアティアワンサブトゥパンダパウアーツイ
Let's go!
Oh my god! ストリームエレメンツギフトギフテッドアティアワンサブトゥイオナリアンダーバー Oh my god! ストリームエレメンツギフトギフテッドアティアワンサブトゥホワイトチョコさんアンダーバー
Let's go! Yes, that's right, pal. That's exactly how you say Yo's name. That gifted sub was for our MU Dark Epoch, you know, thingy. Apparently you released the subs on your own and I didn't know that, so I released it, you know. And we're on a treasure train right now. It's not a hype train anymore, it's a treasure train. Thank you to everybody who participated in my MU Dark Epoch game. Those gifted sub from Stream Elements was because we reached some goals. What are we gonna watch? What are we gonna watch when I'm doing my nails? I'll close this game. Let's see. What's up, How? What's up? I'm gonna show you a video. Is it like a long video? Is it like an interesting video? I'm doing my nails, we watch it. I want your input on it. Input? Why? What is it? Show me. It's an interesting video. Don't you dare tell me it's an interesting video and it's like a troll. You're just trolling me in the end. Oh my god, it looks so pretty. Look at that shit. It's so pink and shit. Holy shit. Interestingly though, I'm just gonna say my nails seem stronger. Maybe because I'm on meds again. I need to be on my meds, guys. Not like before, it's really brittle. And now it's like at least it's stronger. It's a bit longer as well, so we can use more real estate from from these. Where is it? Where's the link, pal? Where's the link? Oh, VR chat sleeping problem. Oh, I've seen these kinds of videos too. I've seen these kinds of videos. Okay, I'm gonna capture it first. Oh, it fits, guys. It fits just right. Goldilocks would be so happy. Alright, we will watch this, right? While I prep my nails.
are we on of this now? Like the Empire Strikes Back? I have indeed done a lot of VR chat videos, but this was a video I was gonna do till I got sidetracked with another video that came my way, a significantly more deplorable one. FFI made an update video on that situation, by the way. But with 3,000 hours in this game... Oh no! It's like the 10th time I've used this bit, I'm not doing it again. Doing 3 veteran tours and witnessing the worst of war zones the game has to offer, like the front lines of Saigon, that would induce shell shock on the most ordinary people, like the Black Cat and God forbid H Party. The latter one, do not Google. Do not visit it.
Okay.
You will thank me. But
Okay.
basically, I am more than qualified to speak on this topic more than anyone you know. I earned my stripes. But most of my hours in this game were during COVID. That's my only excuse. But before I get
No! Why would you suggest that? First of all, what is wrong with you? And, what?
into the topic of today's video, I need to rearrange my foreskin. 1 second.
Ew! He rearranged his
Yes, the production
foreskin.
quality of these videos have gone up slightly. I did try to commission an avatar for this video, but there is no way I'm paying 500 plus bucks for a bed PNG to be placed on a free male model asset. And considering I did most of the design work, that took me a whole hour to do, by the way, I would have definitely won the kindergarten art competition.
Yes, King.
So we're going with this avatar today. No, I'm not an e-boy.
You
You
are.
can add it to your list of incorrect slurs levied against me to this day. It was
Okay,
between
whatever.
this, a Rigby avatar, Shinji, Lelouch from the best anime ever made, or a bird avatar that's mouth doesn't
That's
even
not
move.
a real thing.
I did this
It
all
is,
for you,
'cause
by
he
the way,
said
you
it.
ungrateful f***. But anyway, believe it or not, there are many sides to VR chat. Admittedly, some I have covered in the past, but believe it or not, this game is still nowhere near dead. It's 10 years f***ing old, by the way. It's got loyal players on the same level as people from the original CS. Till CS2 came out.
Do I miss CSGO already? Maybe.
Even though I know VR chat has a terrible reputation, nowadays you mostly see the worst of this game.
Holy fuck.
Me?
Yes, but rules are rules.
Mom?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait, don't unplug the internet. Wait, please. Wait, please don't unplug the internet.
But I'm probably overdosing on copium here when I say those
You could... The fact you could hear her mom go... Do you not have any self-respect? Oh my god. That is so fucking embarrassing. This is why you have to live alone first, guys, before you do this kind of fucking shit.
people only account for less than 10% of the whole player base, and most belong in a padded cell. I'm talking about the public lobbies, public shows of affection, to a disappointing degree.
Your little pussy belongs to me. You're gonna learn to do it.
Bios
that's
longer
so
than
messed
Luke
up.
642 showing off mental disorders like badges of honor, and I don't know why this is only for VR chat, but a lot of people within VR chat apparently have DID. I don't know why. I thought it was like a rare drop. But despite all of this, the Steam charts
They're
of
just
this
saying
game
that.
show that the game is still growing even to this day. Albeit a bit slow, but it's doing better than Titanfall 2 that released around the same time. Your game's never coming back, EA completely f***ed it. But obviously this doesn't include other platforms like the Quest, predominantly owned by children, which I still think to this day was a cardinal mistake. A worse mistake than that one video involving someone's puckered anus in a jar.
No! What is
But
that?
you've now got
What is
so many
that?
different parts and communities.
What was that? What was that? What was that? What? I need an explanation. I don't wanna see the video. I just wanna get an explanation. What the fuck was that? What? Hello? Don't look. Yeah, but what was that? Why? People are so weird. Why would you do that to yourself? You fucking weird.
To this game. Like the raving and
The summary of the vid, he shoved a jar. No, that big? It fit? It fit? It fit? It fit? It fit? You guys are disgusting. You guys are fucking disgusting. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you shoving shit up your ass? Why? Oh god. Oh. Oh.
But you've now got so many different parts and communities to this game, like the raving and dancing scene. Fairies. Don't ask them a question about computing, they will not shut the f up. You've got role players, drinking, the losers also known as mirror dwellers, the avatar creators and world creators who are making absolute bank in this game and are probably not paying taxes. Hey, I'm just saying, apparently if you report them to the IRS, you get a cut of that money. The people that make content on this game, the small amount of people that only get on for the mini games, and trolling, which it's been known for recently.
Fairly sensitive.
What, that she was saying she was allergic to virtual tomatoes?
Yeah.
Music and concerts. You've got dating and gooning occurring on the platform. There's even groups for both now, but we've spoken enough about that on this channel. And you've got the people that just get on to speak to people, probably because their AoE effect inhibits them from doing it IRL. But that is VR chat nowadays, and it's still growing. But there's one activity and community I wanted to speak about today that has quite possibly been around since the start of the game. And it's something that has worlds specifically designed around it and for it. There's still public lobbies where you can find people huddled in groups doing it, and it's something that is viewed as fairly normal within the community, but people outside the VR chat sphere would probably be somewhat stun-locked upon hearing it exists.
No, that
and that
sounds
is
cool.
VR chat sleeping. Sleeping is something that is natural for us all, and we all definitely require it to some capacity, unless you want to be as coherent as XQC.
Took a lot of damage. I jumped on back by accident by like an idiot.
Yo, can you speak English?
Or if you want to look like something straight out of a failed
Why do I
Russian
not
sleep
understand what he
experiment,
says,
but we all
usually?
need sleep, just some of us do it in different ways. Some need specific lighting, some sleep in a certain posture or position, some even a specific routine or they can't sleep. But to those of you that fall asleep to anime female ASMR, to give yourself that false fallacy that is someone loving you in order to lure yourself to the dream world, you cannot make fun of the people I'm about to describe. You are on the same level, and don't even get me started on the dick warming community. But VR sleeping are basically a graphical radiator on your eyes, which wearing for a short amount of time anyways would give you something similar to a sunburn that looks like the VR has left its own cock print on you. And if you look at the VR screen for long enough, you could probably count the monitor lines impressed on your eyes for quite a bit after using the headset. So how can you sleep in VR chat? Why would you want to sleep in VR chat? What are the many problems and benefits, if any, of doing this? And have I myself tried it?
Of course you did. Don't lie to us.
So for some of you that are experienced with sleeping in VR chat, I know you're watching, you little e-couple having pixel sleeping losers, but you may recognize this music. If not, this is the music for the world Rest and Sleep, a world that has been around for my knowledge as early as 2019, maybe earlier. But many remember this iteration, the OG one, and by the name of it you can probably tell what people are doing in this world. If not, your head might be as thick as a Toyota Corolla. People for years now have come to worlds like this for sleeping, even to this day. This world wasn't the first and it isn't the last, but it's quite possibly the most known. I actually remember coming to this world years ago and watching people mess with the people asleep.
I'm blocking every single.
Oh, yeah. That is just mean.
They would always put
They're
that one
sleeping and
turkey
you're
video on the
being
video player
obnoxious.
full blast to wake them up.
That's rude.
Ah, good times. People come here to sleep. In fact, I'm here right now looking at these idiots sleeping in the virtual world. I am totally here right now. Yes, this is a public instance, anyone can join, and some of these people are fully asleep. Now it would be funny to play something like a raid siren and flashing lights to test the percentage of people that have acute epilepsy, but that actually used to be a prominent problem and something we'll talk about later.
That's
But yes,
crazy.
these people joined a public world just to fall asleep. Some are even cuddling. don't worry, they're both gonna find out eventually they're both guys. But why do
That's
they do this?
cute.
Why do they come to a world, or even worse, a public world, to sleep where people can quite easily disturb them and point and laugh at their chronic problems? Well, one reason I found when I looked around was the term social sleeping. It's apparently common for animals to do this, and it's been hypothesized we do it as well and gain all the same benefits. Because apparently in our evolution, even though we've progressed through the tech tree, we still hold some traits from when we were cavemen. No, that is not an excuse for you to use when explaining to your parents why the body pillow for your favourite VTuber
Ew,
can
what
stand
the
up on its
fuck?
own and smells like cottage cheese. But there was one
Ew.
peer-reviewed study I found that mentions the social sleeping hypothesis. Yep, this is straight nerd shit. Keep in mind this is a hypothesis, the VR chat players aren't out the boiling water yet. But it says social sleep is something that especially our ancestors benefited from an increase in security and sleep quality. So you basically get the buff of comfortability and sleep quality when sleeping with a person or a group. But the context for this is doing it in person. Why do it in VR chat? Well, some people online when speaking about sleeping in VR chat speak about these same benefits. They like sleeping in the virtual world with people they possibly don't even know, because it makes them feel more comfortable and less alone. The VR chat players are never escaping the allegations with this one. But if you find sleeping in VR chat in a puddle of people improves your sleep, power to you. I just don't understand the people on desktop without a VR doing it. At that point, just go back to the ASMR. But there are incentives to sleeping in VR chat. Once again, you have worlds specifically made for sleeping in VR, and each have their own experience to help you sleep. You can sleep in a deep forest with a waterfall with the birds chirping. You can sleep in the void of space watching the stars go by. You can sleep on top of water listening to the gentle waves, or even under the water itself. Or maybe you're like me and personally like the pitter-patter of rain, which is the average UK weather to help lull you to sleep. They have a world for that as well. Or maybe
Oh.
you're a psychopath that wants to sleep in Mr. Brightside, but you're crying in a bathroom at a party because your crush brought a date. If you like to be
What
cooked,
the hell?
I guess. But you can even find YouTube videos showing you the best worlds to fall asleep in. Some people just want to sleep in different atmospheres, and they come to VR to do that. And once again, these worlds and game itself support the sleeping community. There are even unofficial Steam add-ons like Oyasumi VR, which makes it even easier to fall asleep in VR, by doing things like automatic brightness and GPU power decreasing when it detects you are sleeping, and
Oh.
auto-accepting invites. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Why?
the fuck would you want that?
Yeah,
In
what the
VR
hell?
chat, someone would wake up to someone else tenderizing their meat.
Thank you. Let me be just what I need to bust. Let me just be what I need to bust.
What?
Cause I'm bussing.
And of course, some
What
people
the
sleep in VR with their long-distance relationship partners. Kind of like
See,
what they
that's
do on
nice.
Discord. It's the closest you're ever going to be with them, buddy. And make sure to mute yourself, they don't want to listen to your sleep apnea. But while sleeping in virtual reality is generally accepted in the VR chat community, it does come with a lot of problems.
Yo, look who fell asleep first. Prank him, John. You already know. Yo!
So probably the biggest question and problem you can think of regarding this is probably, is sleeping in VR actually good for you, and can you get some good quality sleep from it? Well, once again, would you think sleeping with a graphical radiator emitting copious amounts of blue light, even with your eyes closed, would help you sleep?
Yeah,
But
that's
if you
kinda
don't know what
crazy.
blue light is, it usually comes from things like the sun, but can also be found in things like digital screens, like the thing you're looking at right now and the headset people would be wearing in VR. It affects sleep because it fools your brain into thinking it's daytime, and it affects your body's release of things like melatonin. So basically, it makes it harder to sleep, harder to stay asleep, and harder for your brain to fully turn off. But don't worry, I believe most of you already turned your brain off. It's usually recommended you stay away from blue light 2 hours before bed, but let's be honest, none of us do that. I'm even
Yeah.
guilty of it. But with VR, you are constantly being bukkakied with blue light, which means sleeping is pretty hard. Looking at other videos of creators that have shared their experience with sleeping in VR chat and conducted their own experiments, like Twice and the virtual reality show, both had some trouble sleeping in VR, either due to the bulky headset or waking up occasionally. But even I can corroborate these claims because I've also slept in VR chat. Yes, before you write a comment with a range of derogatory terms and perhaps a racial slur customized for VR chat players, I have slept in VR chat. But that was during my heydays of the game, like 2020. Haven't done it since, and it was only like 2 times, one intentionally and unintentionally. But the first time I was in a private instance with people I knew at an ungodly time because Europeans on this game suffer the most, and I probably had some chill music in the background like Nujia Bez, and I fell asleep in a lobby, completely vulnerable. But I awoke 2 hours later and everyone was gone. I was all alone in a cozy world. Nobody bothered to wake me. And thank God I was not hot making, because that would have been a terrible time to realise I snore. I still to this day don't know if I do. But it was actually a really good sleep. I felt pretty comfortable. But keep in mind, I was in a bed. Yeah, I used to play VR chat in my bed. Yeah, I'm a lazy bastard. Shut the fuck up. But in my dazed state, I went back to sleep and awoke 4 hours later to the fans of my PC hitting at least 10k RPM, like it was trying to load the average VTuber breast size, the sun absolutely demolishing my eyes, and a red imprint around my face where the headset was. I promptly took the headset off, turned off my struggling PC, and it felt like I hadn't slept at all. Like it felt like I slept only an hour. I also had a slight headache and felt like I had just been brutally beaten by something like the Penetrator from Saints Row. It was a terrible sleep, but I was really comfortable. Except for the cement block that was on my head, known as the headset, it was quite the experience. Maybe it was something to do with the environment, the gentle music in the world, or the ambience in the background. But I actually really liked it, I just didn't like the after effects. The next time would be a lot more intentional.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
Later, I was struggling to sleep. No matter what I did, I just couldn't sleep. It was probably down to something like insomnia, and this lasted for a few nights. I was barely sleeping. So remembering my previous experience, I booted up my PC and VR chat, picked the same world as last time, laid down, and it took about 10 minutes and I was out cold. And from personal experience, I can say sleeping in VR improves comfort at the cost of some quality of sleep and possibly preventing your body from going into that deep sleep phase. I woke up multiple times throughout the night and probably didn't get my full night of REMs, but I fell asleep quicker, for longer, and was more comfortable. And probably due to the fatigue afterwards, my sleep went seemingly back to normal and I could pass out almost instantaneously again. Without the VR headset, it was a good hard reset. Now, other people's experiences are probably very different. I don't know if you can get used to a high-powered torch in your face when you're sleeping, and I didn't test the social sleeping thing because 100% I do not trust VR chat players with my unconscious VR corpse. But my experience was a long time ago. The game and worlds have adjusted to accommodate for people that sleep in VR. And there's even tutorials and metas for sleeping in VR now, so if I did it today, which I definitely won't, I enjoy my routine of listening to streamers whilst I sleep, but I probably would have a very different experience. However, aside from sleep quality, what other problems could there be with sleeping in VR or VR chat? Well, if you're doing it in public worlds, aside from, you know, your body being unprotected, and VR chat having the reputation of gooners, which is totally accurate, but otherwise you may have to deal with some nuisances, people that come into the world to purposely wake you up. As I said before, this has been a thing for years on VR chat, probably as long as VR sleeping has existed. People that come into these worlds just to troll and get your reaction.
Yeah,
and I must admit, it's funny to see happen, but probably annoying to experience. Imagine hearing the Apple alarm blaring in your ear when you're trying to sleep would probably inspire some PTSD, but this problem still persists to this day. But interestingly enough, is easily countered nowadays in VR chat. Probably the easiest way to counter it is just going to a private world and not sleeping in a public. But then those people who love sleeping next to their favourite anonymous cat girl, that is probably a blue-collar worker, can't get their usual social sleeping hit. But that would be the best way to counter being trolled and having your ear canal burst. But recently there is another way with things like groups now on VR chat, which we spoke about before, regarding the many ERP groups there are. God help us. But there are some of these groups for sleeping, and with said groups they can have public group instances, which are very different from normal public instances. First of all, group instances can be closed off to people only in the group, so those trolls can't join unless they are in that group or friends with someone in it, so you can sleep in relative peace with others that came to sleep as well. Also, even if it is a public group instance, compared to a normal VR chat lobby, where if somebody is being a nuisance and you want to get rid of them, you would have to vote to kick them, which most times doesn't usually work. Group instances usually have moderators that will just straight up get rid of people. And believe me, I looked into some of these sleeping group instances, and they are very strict. They have admins that even if they hear a peep of an audio clip, they are on you like round 6 dogs, and some have rules where you can't even speak in the lobby. And obviously I found out the hard way. I've been banned from one of the group instances for hot micing in desktop. I didn't know my mic was on. But once again, even with all these new measures, it is still possible for people to troll those sleeping. But it's a lot better than what it used to be, and it's easier to find like-minded people who want to sleep in VR chat. So that is VR chat sleeping. What is somewhat the benefits, the problems, and my own experience with it. And you'll never see me in this fuckboy avatar again, but I'm still not paying $500 for my own. Although it would be a good tax write-off, but I did severely underestimate how much it would be for my own avatar. I haven't got the same amount of wealth as some of these fairies that can commission these avatars. VR chat sleeping is something that may be viewed as sort of weird from the outside looking in, but it's something that is relatively normal within the VR chat community itself. I mean, you even have people streaming their sleep sessions on other platforms. But honestly, if you enjoy sleeping in VR chat and see none of the disadvantages, like feeling like a walking corpse, then you keep doing you. There's no problem with it. I just hope you don't Pavlov yourself to the point where you can only sleep in VR. I'm now going to go overdose on my latest addiction, that is nasal sprays. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
What the
and
fuck?
bye-bye.
How was it? I did sleep in VR chat before. Okay, how was it, Esther? Is it like a public lobby still, or do you have like a group? Ah, there's a spider! There's a spider! Okay. Sorry. You in private world, just you alone? You don't have like anybody else in the world? With some friend? How was it? How you mean the video? Like you want my thoughts on the video? How do you want me to react? Like, do you want me to say, "Oh my god, that's kind of crazy. People are sleeping in VR chat"? I think it's okay. I mean, thinking about it, if you are like in an LDR, right? And you both have like VR, VR headsets. I mean, that would be cool. I would do it. Like, just like Esther said, like, you make a private, lobby with your friends. You could go sleep there. But, you have to have, like, the VR and shit. If you're in the desktop, you're kind of, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's the point? Desktop lay down pose, and then what? You just keep your headphones on or something? That what you're thinking? I mean, well, if you tried it, pal, I can show you my house later in VR chat. What do you mean, your house? Is it 1-to-1 ratio as your real house in real life? Let's see. I will experiment when my femboy avatar is ready. Wait, you commissioned somebody to making you a femboy avatar in VR chat? That's crazy. Yeah, one of the things I like watching in YouTube recently is like people, old people getting scammed. Romance scammed. I feel so much better about myself. Because recently I have not been feeling better about myself. I've been feeling like shit. So I'm like, watching other people's life being absolutely fucking worse than mine gives me comfort. Yes, yeah. This one. Wait, we have one here. You wanna see? You're making your own model? Oh my god, you guys. Good job, Pao. Good job, Io. That's so cool. This one, see? Chase Rice and my wife. Some country singer, man.
This man's wife is leaving him for a famous musician.
And a text message would come in, you know, at 6 o'clock at night. I need it right now. Hurry, I'm in the studio. Just $30, babe.
After 37 years, Kevin found out his wife, Robin, had been hiding an internet relationship with a famous country singer named Chase Rice.
Damn.
And she's paying for Chase Rice to get beat packs so he can make music.
Kevin reached out to our team to help bring all of this to an end.
And they do tell each other they love each other.
I've been trying to reach out to Robin. She won't message me back. She won't call me back.
Okay.
Right? Like usually people who get scammed like this are fucking bitches. And then usually they deserve it. And then like there are times that they're gonna be like the team already told them this guy is fake. This guy is like just using other people's pictures and then pretending to be them. And then the person that's getting scammed be like, no, that's not true because he sent me this AI video of himself. And then they would actually not block the person that is scamming them. They would be like, no, they're real. I'm not blocking them. You guys are just evil. You guys don't want me to be happy. And then, you know what? Okay, Queen, you deserve it. You deserve to be fucking scammed, bitch. You know, go ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah, right, Francis? You deserve it.
Robin is home. Oh.
Perfect.
Hey, can you come over here for a second, please? Please?
No.
Please.
Will Robin listen to what we have to say? Or will this all end in a divorce?
I'm afraid that if she doesn't make changes, that she's gonna lose her husband.
Strap in for another episode of Scamfish, sponsored by SocialCatfish.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement.
I remember an elderly mom was gonna sell the house and planned to give the scammer the money from it. Yeah, I heard of that one too.
With our videos, help us reach new audiences
So-
and can potentially
it's so
stop other people
bizarre.
from being scammed.
All right, team, so we got a new case. This is a pretty sad story, but I'll read the email. My wife has been texting Chase Rice for the past 4 years. Since getting involved with this person, she's moved out of our bedroom, and we haven't had sex in 4 years. She sent him photos, shared her social security number, and may have provided other personal details. She's also received gift cards and a vase of flowers from him in July.
Not your
The
social
sheriff has
security
visited
number.
our home twice to an issue related to
Come
fraud
on,
and money
girl.
laundering. Despite all of this,
That's
she continues
crazy.
to believe she's talking to Chase Rice. After 37 years of marriage and 43 years together, I'm considering divorce. I don't know what to do anymore.
Just do it, King.
I'm reaching out for help.
Just do it.
Wow.
Wait, so Chase Rice, the celebrity, or just Chase Rice?
The country singer.
Oh my goodness.
So Kevin and I have been chatting. He mentioned that he's legally blind and he's living on disability to pay for all of his bills.
No! He's legally blind. He's living off on a disability. What the fuck? And his wife is a bitch. That's so messed up.
And
Aw,
Robin's
you poor
family
thing.
and friends are
What
cutting
the
her off.
fuck?
Hello, my name is Kevin. I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm 61 years of age.
Amazing
We
beard, by
have
the way.
2 children.
That's fucking
a
awesome.
daughter and a son. Well, we've known each other for 43 years and married for 37 years.
Oh,
And she
shit.
actually proposed to me. She
Oh,
finally
shit.
said, I want you to marry me or I'm leaving. And I basically said, well, who's going to do the cooking? And so I said, okay, I'll marry you. We were very close. We were very intimate. We take walks almost every single day. Our life was fantastic. We would sometimes had it in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the kitchen, maybe. Who knows? Our marriage cost us $10.
Okay,
She paid
alright,
$5.
chill.
I paid $5. She'd walk up and slap me in the butt and say I paid $5 for that, or I'd slap her on the butt and say, hey, I paid $5. I can do that. And so we had, a great relationship.
Kevin and Robin were inseparable,
Okay.
bound by love so deep it seemed unbreakable. However, on the night Robin went to a live concert, it would change the course of their lives forever.
My daughter bought her and Robin a ticket to go see Chase Rice in concert here in town, and she was just basically hooked that he was just so good
I
looking
asked my mom,
and
okay,
best
what
looking
happened?
cowboy singer she ever saw. And after the concert, she would always post on Facebook that she would be cleaning the house and that she would jam into Chase Rice, and she would post things like, Chase Rice looks so good in his blue jeans, and icons of blue jeans and hearts and music and guitars. Every time she'd be cleaning, I'm scrubbing the house, I'm baking food and listening to Chase Rice.
Robin was
Damn.
completely hooked on Chase Rice's looks and music at this point. Kevin wasn't really thinking much into it. I mean, we all have a celebrity crush.
Yeah,
But
I
things
do.
got even more bizarre when Robin claimed she was communicating directly with Chase Rice.
Okay.
Then one day she told me, she said at dinner time, she said, I have a friend request. And I said, oh, well, from who? And she said, from Chase Rice. And I said, is that the country singer? And she goes, yeah, the country singer.
Once Robin went to this Chase Rice concert, she became obsessed with this band. I mean, it's all she ever talked about.
That's
to top it
crazy.
off, this random friend request she received from him on Facebook was when things got even more out of hand. She began to communicate with who she thought was the real Chase Rice through her Facebook profile.
Oh,
They
God.
talk or text all the time. So they became best of friends.
These old
20 years
people,
younger
though.
than my wife. Played linebacker for the University of North Carolina. And he also was on one series of
Jeez.
Survivor, but he got booted off. I have a telephone charger that's sitting
Oh,
on
he
a
was
counter.
from a
Now, I have
Survivor.
no
Okay.
problem putting my phone on that charger and walking away from it. And she used to do the same thing. But then that phone never left her sight. That phone was with her at all times. She carried it in her pocket. She never, ever left that phone out of her sight. She kept texting this person, and I would
You know
keep
what's
asking,
up.
are you talking to him? And she would say, yes, I am. Or he's asking me how my day is and stuff like that.
Ugh.
One day I basically went over to her and I took the phone right out of her hand.
Yes, King.
When Kevin grabbed Robin's phone, he was shocked. The chats were filled with the two flirting and expressing love for each other. Robin was not under the impression she was in a relationship with the famous country singer.
He does call her baby and sweetheart, and he puts XOs on his text messages, and she does call him my rice cake and other things, and she doesn't mind being called cupcake and muffin, and they do tell each other they love each other, and
Hell
they
no.
do share terms of endearments. I have a copy of the card that she got from Chase when he sent her some flowers.
At this point, things got completely out of control. Kevin's wife was in love, and the more she communicated with this Chase Rice profile, the more she distanced herself from Kevin and her family.
And a text message would come in, at 6 o'clock at night. Can you help me? I'm in the studio. Just $30. XOXO.
Damn.
10:30 at night. I need it right now. Hurry. I'm in the
Hell
studio.
no.
Just $30, babe.
That's crazy.
Babe, I'll pay it back. I promise. 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. We're going to do our meet and greet. And she would also respond at those times. So finally, she had Chase contact me, and he sent me some text messages. I try not to hurt your wife. We just friends. She's so intelligent. We all sin, but God forgives us our sins. You
What
should
the
forgive
fuck?
your wife. And then he starts getting mad, saying, you'll see me in action. I'll take care of you. I know what to do.
What the
He
fuck?
even told me he's going to rope me, drag me to court. I will see him in action, he says.
What?
Kevin couldn't
What the
believe what he
fuck?
had saw on Robin's phone. To make it even worse, she later found out that she was even sending money to this person.
We were in the car, and we stopped at Walgreens.
No.
And we went into Walgreens.
No.
She says, I got to get something. And I said, oh, well, okay. And I'm walking in with her. And we stopped by the gift cards. And I thought, well, this is strange. She never gets a gift card. And she's looking, and she finds what she wants way down on the bottom. And I noticed it's a Steam card. Well, my wife is not a gamer, so I don't know
No.
why she was buying a gift card that
What in
was
the
for
bipolar?
game cards. I've seen transactions happen at the bank. I've even called the bank and said, why is my wife got money coming in via PayPal and going out through Cash App? I know that she's using Cash App and converting that money to Bitcoins, and she's paying for Chase Rice to get beat packs so he can make music. And I'm asking her what's going on, and she's like,
She bought
well,
that.
this is Chase's money, and he's sending it to me, and then I send it out and send it to him via Bitcoin. And I said, well, why do you do that for him?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And she said, because he trusts me. He doesn't trust the people that he works with, and so he trusts me because I'm a fan.
What?
And I
That
called
doesn't
the
even make
Target
sense.
line on that card because we had a joint account, and it had gone up like $1,500. I said, what's going on here with the card?
Holy
He said, oh,
shit.
well, all these gift cards were bought. What Robin was doing is she's buying cards, and she was sending these cards because Chase was on the road, and his band members couldn't get to the bank, and this was the easiest way to get them some money. She still owes money on that card, and it's in my name. That's the only thing we have joint. I
Shit.
told her I'm not paying for it.
Wait, can't he do anything about that? That card is on his name, and then she's the one that used it. Like, can't you, like, file claims for that? Like, hey, I didn't, you know, approve this transaction. My wife stole my card. So, like, what the fuck? Hell no. Hell no. He has to press charges? Yeah, right? That's, like, not... She don't have her own money, bet she don't.
Kevin's wife Robin was doing whatever she could to get money to Chase. She
Hell
pulled out
no.
loans, racked up credit card debt, and was sending gift cards on the daily. Kevin had threatened to divorce his wife after law enforcement got involved.
As far as I know, she could have a warrant out for her arrest in California.
That's
I've
crazy.
actually had the sheriff show up at the house one time. Two of them, they blocked our driveway and came to the door, and I went to the door, and they said, is Robin here? And I said, no, she'll be back later. And I said, can you tell me what this, is this involving fraud? And he goes, do you know about this? And I go, yeah, I know about it. I can
Oh
tell
my
you anything
goodness.
you want to know.
Kevin has done everything he can to keep his relationship with his
Go
wife,
King.
but he feels hopeless. After pushing her family,
She's
husband,
crazy.
and friends away, Robin still holds out hope that she will one day be with Chase Rice
Nah.
and even go on tour with him.
Delusional bitch.
So you mean to tell me that this guy, whom you have helped out financially with all these financial things, you're his biggest fan, that he couldn't buy you a ticket and send it to
She a
you?
gooner,
And
real.
she's like, I don't know. I'm still mad about it. I don't know. There is no trauma. She didn't fall down. She didn't have a stroke. She didn't have a heart attack. She's not a diabetic. She's not, anything. It's just, I don't know what has triggered her mind. She truly believes that this person that she's talking to is the real Chase Rice. And we have been fighting over this for 4 years now, where I've gone to marriage counselors and family intervention. I don't think it's going to work. My kids don't think
Grandma,
it will work.
why?
And even my son, who pretty much disowned his mom,
Oof.
not only because of the Chase Rice, but because of the way she talks to him via text message. He won't even wish her a happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, or he will not have anything to do with his mother.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that if she doesn't make changes,
Same, King.
then she's not only going to have lost her son and her brother and sister-in-law, but she's going to lose her husband and her house.
Kevin's wife Robin firmly believes she was truly communicating with the real Chase Rice. If we could only reach her, we might be able to gather more information to
Nah, leave her.
investigate and finally put
Just
all
leave
of this
her.
to rest.
Damn.
Brienne attempted to contact Robin directly, calling and sending text messages, but Robin just wasn't interested in meeting with our team.
I've been trying to reach out to Robin. She won't message me back. She won't call me back. But she just sent me an email, and it's not a nice email. So she said, I will try my best to be as professional as I can with this email. Firstly, when you leave a text message for someone, it's common courtesy and professional to leave your name and whom you are in the message. Above, I attached a screenshot message to me, and I don't know who would respond back to that kind of message. So she attached my message to this email.
That was nice of her.
In case I forgot.
That was very nice.
How I reached out. Now, secondly, I don't know you from Adam and have no idea what you do professionally or how you handle your business. I don't want to share a story with you. However, it is my understanding that Chase Rice has had his personal attorney contact Kevin with an open door of communication. He's also CC'd here. So thirdly, to be fair, in whatever it is you do for a living, any questions you or Kevin may have, y'all can direct them to Craig Hagan so that all the information and questions being asked are seen and heard by whom y'all want to ask questions about Chase Rice.
She's in deep.
Shit.
So I get it. I mean, at this point, she's
wacko.
Who are these people reaching out to me?
She's wacko.
Why would I want to do this?
I understand that part, but she knows who we are because she's responding and she's adding the lawyer. So like, because realistically, I'm sure Kevin filled her in who we are.
So she thinks
like,
she's getting scammed, even though she's probably still getting
She
scammed by
ends the
that
email
man.
saying how Chase runs and handles his business, whether professional or personally, is his business. So I ask you to be respectful on how you go about whatever it is you're looking for. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
That was nice of her.
That was nice. That was nice. You know,
No, it's passive aggressive.
it's
passive
difficult, though, because
aggressive.
she won't
You don't know?
contact me, call me, even text me. I just get this email, so I don't have an opportunity to connect with her and explain what we can do. And
I'm not a research specialist, but I can tell you that she's not speaking to Chase Rice.
Well, the sheriff has showed up at her house. Chase Rice is a celebrity. He's not going to be asking for money, asking her
Real.
whatever she's doing. Like
Real.
the sheriff showed up for some reason that doesn't seem legit.
Robin was quite upset at the idea that anyone doubted she was communicating with the real Chase Rice. That's when she CC'd Brienne and another person who claimed to be Chase Rice's lawyer.
Okay.
she CC'd supposedly Chase Rice's attorney. His name is Barrister Craig Hagan. Sometimes she calls him Barrister Craig or Craig.
What was that?
But anyway, he's attached to this email. Good morning, everyone. Thought I'd drop a note here since no one has decided to yet. Mr. Hagan, no one believes you are in fact a personal attorney to Chase Rice or even exist. Also, no one believes that I have communication with the real Chase Rice. They believe it's a scammer. Please tell us how long you've been the personal attorney and why all of the people in the world, of all the fans in the world of Chase Rice, why in the ever-loving world would he ever give me the time of day? And ask Mr. Rice how long we have been friends and communicating. Please answer, reply so that everyone can see your answers. Thanks. Then we will continue to ask more questions after that has been completed.
So she's trying to use this as like proof that she's really talking to Chase Rice.
What the fuck?
But it's funny because it's a Gmail email. It's like if you're an attorney at law, like we have lawyers, and I email their law firm and their email their law firm. If this is like a real professional attorney, I'm not gonna have his like personal email. And he didn't even respond to this.
He didn't even respond.
So she's sarcastically writing this stuff too, right?
Yeah,
There's
she's
a
being
tone.
passive aggressive.
There's definitely
Like,
a
is she
tone
like,
in there.
is it like a, hey, can you come in and, you know, these people are crazy. Can you come in and clear it up?
Exactly.
Is that how she's?
Yeah, and no one believes me, so I need you to answer these questions.
Wow.
So I respond back to Barrister Craig, letting him know what it is that I do, that I've already met with Kevin, and I was hoping to meet with him and Robin, set up a time so we can discuss things. Neither one of them responded to my email.
This is weird. This is a weird case.
Oh, it's strange.
We have to help Kevin out though. Like poor guy is on disability, he's blind, been with her for 43 years and she's like basically ghosting him and getting
Just
into their bank
leave her.
accounts.
Tell him to leave
We
for
gotta
her.
at
That's
least
how
bring
you
him
can
closer
help.
So he can make whatever decision he feels is best for him.
Hopefully she sits down with us and at least has a conversation and just hears us out.
Thanks to Kevin, the following day we were able to get Robin on the phone to hopefully provide some clarity on her relationship with Chase Rice.
Okay.
Brienne and I
She
called
agreed.
Kevin to try to reach out to Robin. Before we even got on the phone with her, he had to look for her through the whole house.
What?
Are you in here? Can you talk to Brienne? I don't know if she's in here.
So Kevin finally finds Robin.
What
Brienne
the fuck? Hide and seek?
asks Kevin to get Robin on the phone. She won't get on the phone, so he decides to put the phone on speaker. That's when she starts communicating with us.
Oh, you guys talked to her?
Oh, yeah. What's the tea?
What are you doing down there on the floor? You can try talking to her.
Hey, Robin, it's me, Brienne.
She was engaging the conversation a little bit. I mean, there were moments where she was quiet and not responsive, but Kevin said she's listening.
The reason why Kevin reached out is because you have been talking to a person claiming to be Chase Rice. You've been talking to this person for a long time, and don't you want to know if this is the real person?
Drew started asking her, don't you want to know who this person really is?
Right.
We've spoken to other people in this situation before, and she snapped at Drew.
Yeah, she went off on me. She didn't
Went
like.
off.
Because you're trying to help her out?
She said I was waterfalling her.
What's
is-
waterfall?
Yeah,
I mean,
what the hell
Robin,
is that?
I know you're tired of, this guy, this
What does that
person
mean?
not ever meeting with you. I know you're feeling, at this point, you're probably feeling, am I ever going to meet him?
She didn't want our help. Actually, she like flipped it on us and made it seem like we were attacking her instead of like trying to help her.
I did tease the fact that I reached out to Chase Rice's management team.
And she was a little interested in that.
We have
So
contacted
we
him.
have contacted him. That's the thing. And so we'd love to like set a time up and share with you what we've already found on your behalf.
So have you heard anything back yet?
I have.
Oh.
Robin, just want to let you know it's nice meeting you. No pressure. If you change your mind, we have tons of information that we would love to share with you. Hopefully, maybe Friday when we are available. So think about it.
Yeah, you and me, pal, we won't last in this business because once we know that she's getting scammed, we're just gonna go in there and then she's like, oh, I'm not gonna believe you. And then we're gonna be like, you're a fucking hoe. You skank ass bitch. You fucking cheat on your fucking disabled husband, you fucking whore, bitch. we just go in on her like that. you disgusting pig. Oh my god.
I'll be candid. Like, this doesn't seem
They're
like
so
a healthy
nice.
relationship.
They're too
that
goddamn
anybody should
nice,
stick
man.
around in, but that's up to him to make that decision.
Hopefully she listens to us. I mean, we're doing it for Kevin, right?
At the end of this, it's going to be very clear to him like which direction he goes.
Yeah.
We'll present the IP tracker. You have the management from Chase Rice. This barrister character,
Yeah.
if they're a real attorney, they're going to have a license. So we'll do a license lookup, and then we'll try to wrap it up for him.
Let's see where this goes.
Yep.
Make sure to stick around until the end, Seekers. We'll sit down with Kevin and try to get Robin to listen to everything that we have found.
Okay, Robin is home.
Oh.
Perfect.
Hey, can you come over here for a second, please? Please?
No.
Please, they have information for you that they want to share with you.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too.
got auto-voted.
If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help
Whether
finding out
she's
who you're
real or
communicating
not,
with
where he's
online,
real or not, it doesn't deny the fact that you were secretly slutting around with another man. Real, real. Like, it's even worse, right? Because like,
we can help you find
she's
the answers
cheating
you've
and
been
it's
looking
like not even real.
The next day,
Like,
we
it's
sat
a
down with
double
Kevin.
whammy.
We wanted to show him everything that we could provide to Robin if she ever sat down with us and listened.
Kevin, how are you?
Hello, Kevin.
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
We got all the computers here.
So here's the game plan for today. We have enough information to give you clarity today. You're just going to have to make one of two decisions. You're either going to have to make a decision to stay in the relationship, stay home, or move on. That's really up to you. The only thing we can do is provide you with information that you need in order to make that decision today.
We're not licensed therapists or relationship coaches, so this decision is yours. But I know when you came to us, you mentioned that this has been really tough on you and your marriage. And so the information that we are going to share with you today is, I would say, revealing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely revealing.
Okay, good. I'm looking forward
should
to
just
that.
leave.
I'm sure it is.
So Kevin, I have a very serious question to ask you.
I bet he
Last
loves
time we
her,
filmed
though.
with
He
you,
loves her.
you had a Santa Claus painting behind you. Is that what you do?
No, it is not something that I do, but I do have an outfit. And last year, when
Oh
the
my
grandkids
God.
were here, we got done eating.
Wait, what happened?
and
Where did
I
it go?
said, why don't you guys go in the family room? And I quick put on
Where did my nail go?
costume, and then I had the Alexa doing an announcement,
my nail.
and I started saying, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. And
You
then I
sound
started walking
good.
down the hallway, and they came running around the corner, and they saw me standing there, as Santa Claus, and they just about freaked out.
He looks
like,
so good.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
You look so good
Well,
as Santa
and
Claus.
we have some interesting things to go through today, so I'll let Brienne kick it off.
Yeah, so you sent over a bunch of information. You have a handful of emails,
Oh,
handful
Yogi.
of phone numbers.
There it is.
We did a reverse email search on this Chase Rice F55 at gmail.com, but we didn't find any social media accounts, no online accounts associated to this email.
And that's not normal. So, Kevin, like if we were to look up your email or mine or Brienne's,
He
there would be
looks so good as
multiple accounts
Santa.
associated with
Shoulda
it. There might be data breaches.
Consider
but
becoming
there's
just Santa.
Just a Google account with just a picture of Chase Rice, which doesn't make sense because if this was Chase Rice's email that he was using, especially somebody that's been around for a long time, a public figure, there'd be lots of things attached to the email, but there's nothing.
You also sent in that screenshot, you had a few different phone numbers plus an address associated. It was in Nashville, Tennessee.
That is when we were texting. She gave Chase my
No. Here, look. First of all, I'ma just tell you right now, this man don't look. This man looks fucking good, yo. As a guilt enjoyer. As a guilt enjoyer, I'm saying, look at him. He look good, yo. I'ma just say, he's not gonna have a hard time looking for a lady the same as his age, or my. You know, I'm here. I'm like, he's a looker. He looks fine, yo. What the hell? He looks good. His beard looks so good on him. Come on. It's a small percentage. No. He'll find somebody. Look, he looks good. He's nice. He seems sweet. That to the woman Ginny.
phone number, and he was texting me, and I said, well, maybe I'll come down to Tennessee and hang out with you. And he says, okay, I'll send you, this is my address to my.
Hello, boys. Welcome to the stream. How was your stream? What were you doing? Let me see. My finger is sticky because I have the. What is Gear Tactics? What is that? What is that game? We're watching some old people getting scammed because it makes me feel better about myself. So if you don't feel good about yourself, know that old people are getting scammed by other people that just has a name of a celebrity in Facebook and a picture of the celebrity and claiming that they're that celebrity. So you're doing great in life. Don't worry about it. We're watching these people fail in life. You know, make us feel much better.
Studio, and I searched that, and it is something to do with Sony Studio.
The thing is if this was his legitimate studio, wouldn't he have a suite number? Wouldn't there be able to
control your
find
units based
this-
on limited
this
actions per
address?
turn? Ooh.
I mean, it's incomplete.
Third-person
I
shooter. That's very
Googled
interesting.
it, and somehow I just brought up a building, but I didn't catch that, so.
You want to know where this barrister Craig Hagan is from?
Yeah?
We sent him a tracker just the other day. So here's the thing, Kevin. I think you're attached to this email still, right? It's between me, you, Robin, and Barrister Craig.
Yeah, it came to me this morning. It said, hey, Barrister Craig, is this your license number?
How
below?
is
And then you had
crafting
a
doing? I'm
link.
just doing my
So you
nails.
mentioned prior that this Barrister Craig never had a license that you were able to look up. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So we created a link and we posted
I'm almost
as
done,
if we
Bowie, so-
found his license. I can't believe it, but he clicked on it.
I can believe it.
I'm surprised that he was still actually opening up that email.
Yeah, let's
That's
listen
crazy
where
because
it's from.
There's 2 clicks. There's one from us in Southern California, and the other click.
It's from Nigeria. Surprise, surprise.
Hey, there we go, Pao.
They clicked on it very, very early this morning.
Pao got it.
And we were able to find out that it was in Lagos.
Because all computers have their own unique IP numbers.
The internet addresses have their own.
Oh, yeah, internet, okay, yeah.
So now we know, hey, look, for sure, what you've known this whole time, this person is not who they say they are.
High
There's
quality
somebody that's
crafting
overseas
for
that
hours.
she's talking to. But we heard back from Chase
They got
Rice's
you
team.
baited.
I'll let
They're gonna
Brianne
see my nails.
walk you through that part.
Okay, Robin is home.
Oh.
Perfect.
All right, it's game time. So here's the thing. When she walks in, I would just say, hey, look, they've talked to Chase Rice, and if you could just give them 2 minutes, they will give you closure for all the questions that you have.
Okay, sounds good. Hey,
They got you baited. They're just gonna stay
How's
here,
work?
Boweasel, and then watch other people get scammed, which is good.
hey, can you come over here for a second, please? Please?
Oh, she's still a bitch.
Please, they have information for you that they want to share with you. They actually have information from Chase Rice, and I would like for you to come over here this time and listen to what they have
She
to
sounds
say.
so kind and
Then
nice.
after that, you can leave, okay?
Hey, Robin,
Can she hear us?
can you hear us?
She went to the bedroom to probably put her work stuff
Yeah,
away.
he's so
Hold on
patient
a
with
second.
her.
Hopefully she'll come out here. Would you please come out here? You can't hide from this forever.
Tell her that we want to forward her a message from Chase Rice and his team, and that also we were able to track down Barrister.
Yes,
We
she
know where
is
he
in denial.
But all we ask is just for 2 minutes, no more than 2 minutes to show her this information, and then however she wants to take it, she can take it.
Okay, thanks. All right.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
Hey, I need you to come out here. They have a message to
He
you from
sounds so
Chase Rice.
nice. He's so
And
gentle
they
with
actually
her.
have information on who Barrister Craig Hagan is that I think you might want to know about.
Well, I will listen from here.
No, you can't listen from here. Stand in the kitchen.
Coming out there.
Yes, come out here in the kitchen.
No, I'm not coming out there.
Why are you hiding? If Chase is your man, then why are you hiding from all the information we have?
Just relay the message.
No, I want you to come out here.
I'm not coming out.
She has an inkling that this guy's not real, though.
She
'Cause
won't even
she
come in the
won't
hallway.
listen.
She says she doesn't want to hear nothing. She don't want to do this. So I have a feeling I know where this is going to end up going in my future. But anyways, let's move on with this story. So
Okay. So I reached out to Chase Rice's legitimate manager, Eddie, but he said, I can tell you 100% that the person that you are referring to is being scammed. Forwarded me to Chase Rice's publicist. Janet said, this is indeed a common scam using Chase's name and likeness, and we would encourage the victim to report any accounts contacting them. Chase's only real accounts are the ones linked at the bottom of the page on his official website here, and he will never reach out to fans directly for money, romantic relationships, etc.
well, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, I agree with that.
So just so you know, Kevin, this is a typical tactic for romance scammers coming out of Lagos, Nigeria. We see these scams all of the time.
How does this person create a identity named Chase Rice when somebody somewhere created a Chase Rice account that, puts photos of him on it, like...
So there's two things that happen. So you can go create an account with any name. It doesn't mean your username is that, right? So when she sees the message from Chase Rice, yeah, it says Chase Rice, it has Chase Rice, the singer's pictures, but if you look at the username and you compare it to the official username on the account, they're not gonna match. So that's what, they're trying to trick her. That's what they're trying to do.
Okay.
So my question for you,
Yeah.
you have all this information. This is pretty much what you knew
Say goodbye to her.
before, but we just put the nail in the coffin. It's almost like she knows that
She
something's
does.
not right because
Yeah.
the sheriff's been to your house, the
Yeah.
bank's closed down the bank accounts,
Uh-huh.
she's lost
Mm-hmm.
thousands and 1000s of dollars, put you in a situation.
Chase has never come to see her. I mean, this has been going on for 4 years.
4?
What's the next step?
This has been going on for 4 years. I'm fucking dead. All that 4 years, she never even freaking thought that this guy's gonna see her or anything. And then she still keeps giving him money? What the
For you.
My next step is, I think there's a strong possibility that there could be a divorce in this. She's just
Go King.
madly in love.
Just do it.
Head over heels with this person.
Just do it.
Because of this. She's lost the relationship with her son and daughter-in-law. She's lost the relationship of her brothers and her sister-in-laws. My gut tells me, can I move on? Yes, I can move on. I've grown out of being alone and being bored. I have my routines. I go to the gym and I go swimming 2 days a week. I can bump that up to more. I meet people over there.
Oh my god, he must be fucking. He must be like. He must be like, you know, bro. This Gramps is probably ripped. This Gramps is ripped. What is she doing with her life, bro? Yo. She wasted ripped grandpa, man. That's crazy. And he looks good as a fucking Santa Claus. Oh my, you have that same jacket? Oh my god, King W.
I work out here at home. You know, I take walks. I go to church on Monday and Sundays.
You feel that she's madly in love with this person, Chase Rice, that she thinks she's talking to. Do you think that Robin still loves you?
She says she does, but I don't think so because we have no terms of endearment. We haven't had sex since 4 years. She doesn't give me hugs. She doesn't tell me she loves you. We don't even kiss. I would always keep telling her I love her, and then she would never say it back. But I hear her say it to other people.
Oh.
And I'm like,
I want to give it back.
Right.
It's not right, Kevin. It's not right. You know, and only you can make the decision on what your next move is. But this is not a healthy relationship.
I think in her mind, she's already divorced from me.
Kevin, sounds like you have all the answers that you need to make the decision that's best for you. You have to do everything you can to protect yourself at this point because she obviously doesn't have your best interests in mind.
I agree. I am just searching for that life raft, you know, per se. I mean, 37 years, right?
Oh
We're
my
here
goodness.
along the way. If you need anything at any time, like we have your back. We'll continue to have your back.
37.
You know, the future for you is bright, and you've been living in this nightmare for too long. And so, you know, whatever decision you make, we have your back. You know, I hope you feel like this is, you know, it's going to help you close a chapter of your life, whichever direction you move. And, you know, we'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you, and I appreciate
37
all your
years.
help, everybody there. So, big high five.
All right, boom. All right.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you so much.
Look at him.
Bye.
He's
Bye.
a beautiful old man.
Robin never agreed to meet with us or even consider what we had to offer. She was so caught up in the fantasy of dating Chase Rice that she never gave us a chance to explain.
So, Brienne, we've done everything we could possibly do to reach out to Robin, talk to Kevin. We've gave him all the information, and I don't know what else there is to do.
I don't know either. She hasn't responded to any of my texts, my phone calls. Until a few days ago, she started sending me a bunch of emails.
Oh.
And she's not happy. Would you
Oh.
mind if I read the last email she sent me?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Follow up for clarity. I have never wished or prayed anything bad on anyone that comes naturally in its own way called karma. So imagine for me to pray what I prayed upon you, Brienne, and your business working for Social Catfish. The amount of negative energy you brought into my home, especially for the holiday season, my favorite holiday.
Wow.
For know this, what goes on in this house is none of your business, and taking my personal, private, safe space away from me, something I can never get back, is such an evil no one should ever have to experience.
Wow.
I pray moving forward with your business, you think about the situation as a whole and not just a story you have your claws into for your personal gain. I hate the negative, wonky feeling you brought into my home.
So Robin is mad at us because her husband reached out to us,
Yeah.
and we're trying to help him through this thing, and then
That's
we're trying to
crazy.
contact her. Now she's saying we invaded her privacy, essentially.
I think she's upset because we were sitting down with Kevin and she walked in on that. She knows it was on her behalf in regard to her talking to Chase Rice. We had revealed everything to Kevin. I honestly think she was listening in to our conversation and that's what she was upset about.
Well, I mean, that's not... Sounds like a personal problem.
For sure. I'm so sick of her attitude. I've been so nice to her. She's
Real.
been so rude. It's time for me to reply and share everything that we found. And also the fact that this barrister clicked on the link and he's in Lagos.
She could just do whatever she wants with all of this stuff, And if she chooses to continue to talk to this guy, that's on her.
Ah,
We played our part. We
goodness.
helped Kevin out. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Agreed.
We had gathered a lot of valuable information for her, but Robin never came around. Eventually, we decided to send an email outlining all of our findings and included the contact of the person who claimed to be Chase Rice's lawyer and attached him to the emails. Here's what was said in the email.
If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and potentially stops other people from being scammed.
Seekers, it's almost time for our weekly live stream.
Oh, did you get a sub? Well, congratulations, Shoko. You should be happy. It was for us participating in the campaign for Dark Epoch, you know. We had some free subs given away by Stream Elements. I'm almost done, by the way. Look at this. Look at my nails. They're shiny. Those shiny. Let me just set up the last ones we have here is just my thumbs. I did them last just because. I'm gonna keep this just to make sure that it doesn't get hit by the light, by the UV, and it's gonna harden. So I'm gonna just keep it here. Bro, I love these semi-cured nails, man. They're so good. It's like, this is like my, you know, this is the year that I am doing my nails. This is I never, all my life, I never really took care of my nails. But then, you know, having these pre-cured nails makes it so easy. I don't have to go to none of those, you know, where do you get those nail places? And then you're gonna have to talk to the what do you call that? The nail people. You're gonna be like, nail salon. Yeah, the nail salon. You're gonna have to like small talk to them, I guess. And yeah, like, hey, what do you do for work? Hey, how was your day? Hey, how was your weekend? You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. Shut the hell up. I actually have never had my nails professionally done ever in my life. It's like, why would I do that if I can just instead of doing that, just pay it to 7-Eleven, get some food instead of paying somebody to do your nails. You want to next week? I just did my nails, RuPaul. What the hell? I just did my nails now. Some customers like having workers socialize with them. Yeah, that's not me. I'm not their demographic, so I'm doing my own nails. I do understand that some people go to the salon or, you know, go to the spa or anything like that just to, you know, probably also talk to the person that's gonna give them their services. But I'm not that. I want them to shut the fuck up. Because as far as I know, the salon, you know RuPaul. the place that we went to. You know, the one that cut my hair because I just wanted to get my hair cut. It was just, you know, I just wanted it shorter. But I actually do want to go to somebody. I wanted it to be shorter. This is not it, RuPaul. I wanted to get it done somewhere. I don't know where though. So I prepared some pictures. So if I'm gonna go to a fucking salon, I'm gonna do it fucking right. Okay, if I'm gonna go to a fucking salon, I'll do it right. Cause like, for the past few years, I went to the salon like a year ago. I went to the salon, right? And I got my hair cut. A year ago? Was it No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, actually. I still have work, I think. Yeah, 2 years ago. And they were like, you know what they say when they're like, hey, did you know that my coworker here that's doing your hair has actually done hair of, what's her name? Nadine Lustre? Oh my god. And like, yeah, that's cool. Oh, they did their hair. That's amazing. And now this year, right? What RuPaul said. Now this year, we went to that fucking jank ass salon, and then there's this gay guy that say, oh, you know, that the guy that's doing your hair right now actually working on Idols Alice. And I started losing it, and I'm like, it's everybody in the freaking salon industry in this entire fucking island just gonna keep on telling me that their friend that's doing my hair did some celebrity's hair, and I'm supposed to be impressed. No? She must have sucked if she's still there, not somewhere fancy. Exactly. Maybe Idols Alas fucking kicked her out because she fucking sucked. I mean, he fucking sucked. Maybe Nadine Lustre didn't like the way they styled their hair, right? So they're stuck in that shit ass salon because they fucking sucked. Next time they're gonna say something like that, I'm gonna ask why they're not still doing their hair though. What happened? Did they fuck up? Huh? Did they fuck up? What is this shit? I don't care about anything. I don't care either. Like, I didn't give a shit. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh wow, it is so funny. It's so funny. The Nadine Lustre one. The Nadine Lustre one, right? I finished doing my hair. I went back home and I told my mom about that, and she gave me this. She gave me a look like this. I told her, hey mom, did you know that the one that did my hair today did Nadine Lustre's hair before? And she was like, oh my god. See, nobody buys it, even the old people. They don't buy it. Why do these fucking hairstylists keep fucking trying to shit, you know? To say dumb shit. Fake ass shit. It's not even real. Ta-da! We're done. It's shiny. So after this, sure, we can do the top coat. I mean the base coat and the top coat, but as far as my experience is with these nails, it's actually more durable if I wait like a day or something, and then I can put on the base and top coat. But for now, we can just live with this like this. This is the day one, cause like the cuticles will show up later on anyway. Oh, by the way, we're gonna do karaoke with Esther and everyone, right? That's why Pao is here. Io is gonna be with us too. We're gonna have karaoke after this. Cause like, I got nothing. My nails are already pretty. They're shiny. Yay! Nice. I love that my nails are not brittle anymore, not like before. This just means that I should just always be in. I should just be on my medications, because that's making my shit nails better. Alright. We were gonna also yeet away from YouTube because, like, on behalf of Rome Builder Rabies, what the fuck, Phantom, are you talking about? I was just gonna say that on YouTube we're probably gonna say goodbye, because if we're gonna do some karaoke, you know, it's gonna, you know what? I'll delete it in the VOD later. I'll delete the karaoke part, but we can still stream because Phantom is there apparently. I don't know, Phantom, why you're there in YouTube, but more power to you. I don't understand what you're talking about. You're one of those YouTube people that is, I don't understand what you're talking about, but you're free to stay. You know? You can stay. You can stay. He said on behalf of Rome Builder, rabies. What the fuck does that mean? What does anybody translate that to me? Is that like a Skibby Toilet reference? What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? See, nobody knows. People in YouTube are absolutely I don't know, on crack. What's wrong with these guys? I don't understand 90% of the things that they say. Why do YT people keep saying weird stuff? I have no idea also. As long as they're not being rude or, you know... I mean, even if they're gonna be rude, I would make fun of them. I don't understand why they say those stuff. And I don't understand what the hell they're saying. But they can stay. And Kuku wants me to stream there. Good thing I don't know how to. You just use Restream. You put it up as, you know, instead of settings, in the settings, Rupo, if you go to settings and stream in OBS, you will see Restream. If you click on Restream, it will, you know, let you make an account. And you can stream for free for like 2 streaming platforms. So that's what I got. Let's do VR chat. It's VR chat time, boys and girls. And then everybody in YouTube is gonna start losing their mind because there's like, where is the nails? Where's the nails? No. You're too late. Let's go VR chat. VR chat time, guys. I'ma join later after I eat lunch. It's almost 3 p.m. Rupo. What do you mean lunch? You're up for a freaking supper or something. Merienda. Oh my god. Where is... Okay, good thing it does not have like a update going on shit. Where's Esther? Esther, this was your idea. You make the instance. Esther? Are we celebrating because... Are we doing karaoke because... We're celebrating my pre-interview? That I passed it? Of course I passed it. My body clock is jank. I just need more papers though. Mostly on my dad's side. He needs papers. What is it tracking? What are you tracking? Okay, stream info update successfully. That's good. Okay, where is VR chat? Why is it not showing up? Oh. Oh. Why is it not showing up? Does it have to be like a window of some sort? No, that's my Steam. That's not it. Bro, it's so big. Hold on. 맞대네. 일단 boba. Yeah, the titties are peaking as well. If you want to experience how it is to be a woman, there it is. Bam! You look up straight, I mean, you look a little bit down, you get your mountains immediately into your eyes. It's how it is to become a woman. Guys, don't forget to hydrate. What are you doing? Take care of yourself, because nobody else will. Come on. Claim your new items. What is this? Am I getting scammed? What are these? What are these? Guys, I'm scared. Why is it not showing up? It's not updating. It's just showing my tits. Why is this happening? That's really weird. It's not going out for game capture. And then it does not update in the window capture. Huh. That's really weird. Change the music. What? What is happening? Why is it not updating? I'm getting annoyed. Yeah, for some reason that specific window capture is not working. Why is that? I need to update my OBS, possibly. Oh my lord, God. Jesus. It's so big. That's what she said, am I right? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Bro. Oh, finally. Why doesn't it fit? Why doesn't it fit? Like, what? Oh, it's because on window mode. Okay, you know what? Okay. Okay, I saw this. Look at this. What are these? What does that mean? You have a new bundle to open. Am I getting scammed, guys? What does that mean? I think I'm getting scammed. I'm gonna take all of these. Surprise.
Wake up, wake up.
What is this? You have no notification in my what's that? Did you unfollow and follow? Well, you're not welcome here, bitch. Why did it notify in chat? Where's Esther? VR chat. Basically, Pride Month is already finished, so like this is kind of late, yo. Well, sorry, it was only a mistake. Well, why is it a mistake? That button is there. That button is there. Okay. Well, since Esther's not here, Pao, maybe you can invite me to the instance. Or you wanna play. We're gonna have a date. What you say? What you say, girl? Is there music in VR and there's music in my stream? Yeah, there's also music. I'm like so confused. There's so many music. I didn't know there was a you don't make sense. Stop talking to me. All right. What does this do? Well, I'm falling. I'm gonna fall. I don't want to fall. Oh no. What does this mean? What does this mean? I'm confused. Oh, this is the music. Okay. Turuyo? I think I put my VR chat audio really low. If a user is annoying you, audibly mute them. Hell yeah. And you do this in real life. Make sure you're not muted. Okay. Let's go. Pride Month. Tell me I can't get inside. What is... Let me see. Around. It's getting mighty loud in here. Ooh, the Garden of Secret. What does that mean? Oh, there's so many people in the Danganronpa one. It's a secret? God damn it! I want to know the secret. It's public and nobody's here. Might as well. Can I make an instant instead? Okay. I wanna see the secret! It's only 100 MB, hell yeah. Better than the 800 MB shit that y'all fucking made me fucking download, man. Throwing shade. Wait, do you have VR chat? Bro, it's so freaking hot these days, man. I can't. I need to drink 10 liters of water right now. Hold on. It's not enough. More. I haven't touched it in years. Do you have also the is that AI? Say it isn't so. There it is. Oh my god,